Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Andrea and this is Beauty with Andy. So today we're going to be doing things a little bit differently for this week's Shop My Stash. So I filmed this video yesterday and I don't know what's wrong. I don't know whether it's YouTube uploading my videos really slowly, or I don't know whether it's my computer. There was just too much on the computer. I've completely deleted the majority of my photographs that were on there, but whilst I was going through my photographs I actually saw like loads of videos, so that could have been the problem. Anyway, it deleted my Shop My Stash that I filmed yesterday, so this is going to go up late. It's probably going to go up Tuesday instead of Monday. But yeah, I'll show you what I picked out for yesterday, and I'll tell you what I wore as well. I've also done a weekly Shop My Stash Get Ready With Me using the XO Remix palette. So yeah, I did pull the Remix palette, so we'll talk about that when we get to palettes. I decided to keep this in. This is in a unofficial project pan, so we won't talk too much about that. So that's being kept in, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that at least once or twice a week just to get use out of it. And then I used this for the very last time yesterday. It's just the Mally Perfect Prep Poreless Primer. I don't think you'll be able to see it. Let me just put this camera up a little bit. Right, so can you see that a little bit more? The angle isn't great. I'm always saying this in videos. I'm still trying to get used to this camera. So we pulled, right, let's do it in order of how I would apply it for my face. So because we're out of that primer, well, we are now anyway, I pulled this Sephora one. It's the smoothing primer, just for like my T-zone area. It's only 15ml, so once this is gone, then I'm going to be in a spot of bother because I won't have anything in. I won't have anything to fill my pores in, so I'll have to get a new one. But that should last quite a while anyway. And then another primer I pulled was this one. So this is the e.l.f. Hydrating Face Primer. I thought about pulling a glowy one, but I just thought I would pull this one because I've not used it in a while. So that's that. Like for glowy products, I pulled this PS Beauty Strobing Highlighter Cream in the shade Pearl. We know what this looks like because I'm using these creams constantly just to get use out of them. Foundation, I'm still using Bourjois City Radiance. And then once I've used that, I'll be using the Bourjois Matte. And then if I get fed up with that and want a lighter foundation, I've got the Rimmel BB Cream. For concealer, there's just one concealer in here, and it's the Rimmel Wake Me Up. It's in the shade 10 Ivory, I think. Yeah, 10 Ivory. For powders, now I only use this one to sculpt out my bronzer. Made really good progress on it. I'll show you. This really is a good powder, and it was so inexpensive when I bought it, and they don't do that one anymore. So that's that one. And then I pulled this Essence one. It's the Brighten Up Bar Banana Powder, I think. Yeah, it is. So that's for powders and foundations and like base products. So then I would go in with bronzer. So for bronzer I pulled, I'll just tell you what I pulled. I've got the Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel. This Shop My Stash, by the way, is a project pan Shop My Stash, and I pulled in a few other products as well. And I've also got the Imagination Highlight to the Moon palette because I've got a couple of bronzers in there that I want to use up. So yeah, I'm going to be concentrating on those two bronzers this week. Blusher. So for blushers, I really didn't know whether to put this one back. I absolutely adore this blush. I think this is my favourite blush. I've not had it that long. I can't remember when I bought it, but I know I've not had it that long. And it is such a beautiful colour, honestly. I want to get more of these. I mean, they're expensive. I mean, that little blush I think was about £18, but it's Clinique. Clinique is expensive, and that's what the blush looks like. So pretty. And then we pulled in this Too Faced one. I know I used this not so long ago. So this one is the Too Faced Love Flush Love Hangover, and there's a reason why I pulled this in, which we'll go into detail in a sec. But that's what that looks like. It is such a pretty peach shade, and it really does look similar. It's a little bit darker to the Clinique Ginger Pop. So the reason I pulled that was because I want to use NARS Orgasm, and just looks like this. It's a really pretty blush. So it's got an insert in it, which I always keep in, and this is part of Project Pan, and you can see there's a lot of product left. So I want to make some serious progress on this by the end of the year. So I wanted to pull a shade like it and then just put this over the top as a topper. So I'll show you what that looks like. And it does actually make the Too Faced blush a little bit lighter, but yeah, it looks really nice. I wore it yesterday when I was doing that get ready with me, and my skin looked so glowy, not just from this product, but it did help using this product. So yeah, they're a really good combination. I'd never thought to do that before, to use them two blushes together, but I really liked it. Another blush that I pulled is this Hourglass one. Hourglass blushes are so good. I only have two in the collection, but I would definitely I hope it's not broke. I would definitely like more of these travel size ones. Please, no, it's not broke. So this one, I was saying in my, I don't know if it was my get ready with me or my weekly shop my stash, but I'll tell you again, this one is only 1.3 grams. And this one was £22. A friend got it for me, even though I said don't buy it. They bought it for me anyway, so I'm super appreciative to have it. And then this one, which looks really small compared to the Hourglass one, this one has got 2 grams in it, and I did get other things with it, so that's more value for money. But the Hourglass blushes are a lot more expensive. I think they're £35 for the blushes. So yeah, I'm glad to have that, and I would definitely buy more minis over the full size, just because I've got a lot of blushes in my collection. Then I pulled this Laura Geller one. So this is the second Laura Geller one. It's not the same one as last week. So this one is in Honeysuckle. The one I pulled last week was in Pink Grapefruit, and that just looks like that, and I'll show you what it looks like on the hand. This one is quite bronzy, that one there. Don't know if it's really me, but yeah, we'll be testing that out. Highlighters. Right, so we've got two of the Maybelline Chrome Extreme ones. So we've got this one. This one is in Diamond Glow. I didn't really get a chance to use it that much last week, so I kept it in. I used it once, and that was for a comparison video. Whether it was a dupe for the Star Island by Ofra, because I've recently got the Ofra #glow highlighter palette, so I wanted to see if the dupes. I've filmed that video, but it's not on the channel yet. I'm just a little bit behind in putting videos up. So that's what that one looks like. And then I saw this one on Depop, and it came broken, but it's salvageable. This one is in Molten Rose Gold. I don't know if it's going to be too dark for my skin. It does look like it might be, but if it is, it would make a really nice rose gold eyeshadow. So that's that. This always stays in here. It's just my highlighter stick. In this part, there's just like eyeshadow sticks in like glitter glue and e.l.f. shade adjusting drops, so nothing too exciting there. In this part here is just single eyeshadows that I need to use, and then here are like brow products, mascara. I'll just show you the brow products I'm using at the moment. Right, so we'll talk about all the products that are in Project Pan. I need to get more use out of this, so we'll be using that this week. This is also in Project Pan, so I do want to use that at least for a couple of days. It's the Essence Nude Eyeliner. It's just a basic nude eyeliner for your waterline, which is quite nice. I pulled this one in. This is the Revolution Brow Pencil in medium brown, so we're using that now for the brows. This one is the one that I was using. It's the Sport FX one. It had a little bit left on it and it just crumbled on me, so yeah, that one is going to be going in empties. Then we've got the MAC eyeliner in Graph Black, which I'm focusing on as well. That's also Project Pan. Now you could say this is Project Pan as well, but it's not got a sticker on or anything. I use it on the daily, so I'm not using any other brow gel. So yeah, this is also Project Pan, but it's unofficial Project Pan. It's the Makeup Gallery Slay the Brow in, I think it's just brunette, yeah, number 2 brunette. They have this one in blonde, but they don't go any darker than that, and it's a really nice brow gel, and it says it lasts up to 24-hour wear. And then the only mascara I've got is this 3D Lash Effect one from Primark, so that's that. So that's everything in the drawers. So now we're going to take you over to my other drawers where everything else is in. Right, so the first palette is this BH Cosmetics Shan XO, the remix. Now I do have the original, and what I'm going to be doing, I don't know when I'm going to be doing it, but I will be doing it by the time this goes back into the collection. I want to do a look using the older palette and then the newer palette. So on one eye the older palette and then on the other eye the newer palette, with the same eyeshadows that obviously are in the older palette, and just see what the formula's like, see if the formula is still the same. So I'm just going to show you what these eyeshadows look like. So this is the new side. In the older Shan XO palette, where this side is, it was cream lipsticks. So yesterday I used this shade here in the inner corner. So this is Island Glow, and I used this shade all over the lid. That was Dream Girl, and I used this in the outer corner, which is Bestie. I have got thoughts on this palette, but I want to wait until I do the Free Look One palette, and then I can give you my overall thoughts. And then on this side is all the eyeshadows that are in the older palette as well. I don't know whether the formula is being reformulated. I'll need to check that out when I do basically when I do the look that I'm thinking about doing. But yeah, it's a really nice palette. It was really inexpensive. I got some Christmas money and it was $7.99 from TK Maxx. So I didn't actually get this from, yeah, so I didn't actually get this from BH Cosmetics. I got it from TK Maxx, which is where I get all my BH Cosmetics palettes from, just because it's so much cheaper than ordering from America. And I know Beauty Bay do them, but Beauty Bay, this on Beauty Bay I think is $16.99 or something like that. So yeah, I've got it for like practically half price. So that's that one. And because it's a Project Pan Shop My Stash, I've obviously want to get more use out of this, and in my Project Pan I said that I wanted to use this at least 3 times this week. I've already used it once. So yesterday I used the white chocolate shade. It's getting quite a serious dent in it now. I can feel like a dent there. And then I used salted caramel, just because, I mean, in the Shan XO one it does have a shade like this, but it doesn't have a shade like this, not as light as that. So I wanted to use this palette and get some use out of it. And then I pulled this other palette in. Hopefully this week I'll be able to do Free Looks One palette with it. It's the Revolution Reloaded, and this one is Visionary. It's so pretty. Now me personally, I don't normally go for purples or pinks, but I'm really looking forward to using this. Then we've got these 2 palettes. These aren't I don't think I'll get around to using it. So we've got this one. So all my Makeup Geek shadows are in this now together. So there's 13 of them, like up across here, down there and down there. And then these ones here are Pro Artist. And then these ones are pretty little palettes. And I was going through some photographs, like I said, on my computer earlier, and I found the packaging and what it looks like, so I can actually show you a picture of it. And it's Pretty Little Palettes, the magical one. I think that's what it's called, something along those lines. The girl on the packaging, there's a rainbow across her head, and I'm going to put the picture, I'm going to insert the picture somewhere around here.
Seriously, how cute is that packaging though? So yeah, this is the palette. I obviously didn't keep all the eyeshadows. I decluttered quite a few of them, the bronze shade, the blue, and kept a few of the others.
So in this drawer here are like face palettes. Right, so I pulled the Revolution Radiance palette in. This one was in from last week, sorry. I was thinking about the Beyond Radiance, and I used this shade yesterday, like buffed that all in my face, and these powders are so good. I don't understand why these not talked about more. I mean, they resemble the Hourglass powders so much. And then I pulled this Revolution Beyond Radiance palette in just for this white shade here. These, like I said, these palettes are really good, and I wouldn't think twice about getting more of them in the near future. And then of course we've got this Ofra #Glow signature palette in from last week. I did say I wanted to keep it in another week, and I might even keep it in next week as well, just to get used to the formula. The formula of these highlighters isn't creamy. Now, I don't know if that's the case with all Ofra highlighters, but the bigger pans that I see on Beauty Bay look really creamy. So I do need to test it. There is one by Madison Miller called Dream Phone, but it's out of stock, and I don't want to get it yet anyway. But yeah, it's out of stock. And then, just slightly changing the subject, this shade here, Blissful, I had a look at that on Beauty Bay last night, and it looks so much lighter. It could be the photograph and the lighting that they photographed it with, but I'm going to add that as well somewhere around here so you can see it and see if you agree or disagree with me. I mean, if you have Blissful, does that look like your Blissful that you have in your collection? Would really appreciate it if you could let me know. It doesn't matter, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, it's nice to have in the palette. It's one of Ofra's iconic highlighters, so it's going to be nice to try. I've not tried that one yet. Then we've got the PS Bronze Highlight and Glow. I don't think I'll be using this week, but it does stay in every single week, just so if I need it, it's there. Sometimes, like when I use a bronzer, I like to go in with, let me just show you, Sunbeam, which is this one here, and it makes it really glowy. Then we have the Chanel, Tan de Chanel, Soleil Tan de Chanel, should I say. So yeah, I want to use this all week with the Imagination Highlight to the Moon palette, and I'll show you which ones. So literally here, which is nearly out of the collection, and Warrior, I've been mixing those. So what I did yesterday, and this probably made me even more glowy, but I really like the look I came up with, is I put the Chanel bronzer on, and then I put those two bronzers over the top, very lightly buffed them into the skin, and it looked so nice. And then I went in with Rodeo Drive from the Ofra palette, and now, like when I was out in the sun, I didn't realise how glowy I looked. I mean, I didn't look greasy, but I looked really glowy, and I've had quite a few compliments on my look from yesterday. I will put a picture like somewhere around here.
Right, so this is my palette. Blissful is the last one on the right, and then this is Blissful now coming up. They just look so much lighter. Would you agree or disagree?
Anyway, we do have some more project pan items here. I don't know if I'm going to get to them, but if I don't, it's no big deal. But if I feel like I want to wear different highlighters, we've got the MAC Soft and Gentle, and we've got Colourpop Lunch Money. And I think that's it, guys. I mean, obviously I've got lipsticks as well, but yeah, you'll be seeing them in the lipstick edit. Oh, I pulled this one in, which isn't in the lipstick edit. Pulled this one in, and I pulled the red one in. The red one I've worn in a different video. The formula of that I really didn't like, but this one, guys, is so nice. It's the PS Beauty lip liner and crayon duo in the shade Rose Blush. I wore this when I filmed my Keep It or Declutter It using the Urban Decay Naked Free, and I have to refilm that, so I'm going to show you what it looks like, because I'm going to create the same look that I created originally. I think I'm going to film that today, even though I said that I was taking a break from YouTube. I think I'll just film that one because I'm a little bit bummed out about the fact that, you know, it's not on my computer anymore, and yeah, I want to get that up, just because I did talk about a few things on there. But yeah, this is a really pretty crayon. I really like it. Not too keen on the lip liner side of things. I have got better lip liners in my collection, but I think it was only £2. For £2, guys, it is so pretty. But the red one is going to get decluttered when at the end of the month, when I you know, go through it all. I'll be putting it in my declutter drawer. So guys, this is everything. This should be a shorter video, obviously, because I'm not telling you what I'm putting back and things like that and talking about it. But I will put last week's Shop My Stash here in the cards, so you can go and check that out if you've not already done so. I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe to the channel. It would mean the world to me. Just click that subscribe button down below and the notifications bell. I'm currently working on a 500 subscriber giveaway, not just for one people. I keep saying people, not just for one person, for 2 people. When I reach 500 subscribers, I think that's a really good, I think it's just really good to have something to aim for, and that's a good number to aim for my first giveaway on the channel. So I've already got quite a few goodies to give away, so I'm just trying to build it up, and then by the time I've got 500 subscribers on the channel, I mean, it could take me another 2 years to get there. So by the time I've got 500 subscribers, I'll be able to do that giveaway for you guys, and I'd really appreciate your support on the channel. It would mean so much, and I'd love it if when we get to 500 subscribers, then you would enter that giveaway. So for now, I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.
This is the look I created yesterday. It's so glowy and summery. I just absolutely love it.